In today's video, we're going to do a recap of our sinking funds and savings for the month of August to see how much we added and how much we used. If this is something that you're interested in, come along and let's get started. How are you doing today? I'm hoping you're doing good. I'm doing pretty well. It's Sunday, trying to get all the recaps done and edited and out to go. Oh, it's been a busy weekend with all the editing and stuff. So it's end of the month. That's what that's what it is. But we're getting there. One video at a time, right? Alright. So the very first category that we're going to look into, and this is for the month of August, is an emergency fund. So we started out with $70 in our emergency fund. We added $186 into it. Now that's including what I added and also what you have told me to add. We had to use $155 of that amount. It was for a new battery for our car and a new tire to get our tire worked on. Luckily, we had an spare tire. We just had to pay to have it put on. So it could have been a lot worse. Luckily, husband had purchased some extra tires for just in case. And I'm glad he did, because this would have been probably completed if we had to buy a whole new tire. They're not cheap, folks. Birthday, we started out with $0 and we ended up with $0. Nothing's been added just yet. But once I get my birthday savings challenge completed, it'll be going into this. That's the Happy Fall Savings Challenge. Olive, which is my youngest, Tiffany, she started out with $51. We have added $30. She's used 20 of it. I can't remember what she used it on, but she used it for something. I think it was maybe a jacket or something she bought for school, I think. And so she's now at $61. She starts September the 6th, back to school, so this may be lowered by the time that happens. I'm going to pause just a second here and explain, because we do have a lot of new viewers. We are a family of 4. My oldest, Sydney, or Sidmo, we call her. She's over 18 and she does receive disability benefits. I have to keep her income and everything separate from mine, just because if she goes over a certain amount, she can lose her benefits, and just in case they need to do a review of her transactions, they can see what I'm using her money for, to make sure, bills getting paid, her needs are getting met, and so forth. Mandy, that's me. I started out with $16. We have added $36 into our funds this time. I've used $37 of it, and so we're at $15. One reason is because I bought some new lighting. It's not quite the right one, but it worked. It's kind of got a bluish tint to it, so if it's the reason why you might see purple here. I thought it was one like this, but it's not. Oh well. Can't complain. It wasn't that very expensive anyways. And then I bought some other items too. Hubby, he started at $25. We deposited $35. He's used $35 of that, and he still has $25 left in his envelope. Savings. This is a new category for us. We started savings challenges this month. So we started out with $0 balance. We have added $65 total, and we are at $65. Band, we just started back up this month because Olive is going back to school, and it's football season now, where she's in the band. She does have to perform at home football games and home basketball games. So this is to build that back up. This is the entrance fee for us to get in. Last year it was $5. This year I don't know if it's still $5 because prices are it's probably like everything else. It's going to probably go up. So that's the reason we got $10 in there, just to cover the entrance fee for us. She, of course, gets in free, where she's in the band. She plays the saxophone, that's what she does. So she's into that jazz band stuff. too. And that's something that she's thinking about doing this year, is trying out for district and jazz band. So if she does, we'll have to up this more, because then she'll have to travel. So that would help with that cost too. Church, used to, we would just pull from envelopes to donate to the church when we go. But me and my husband decided that we would start a sinking fund for a hit and just pull from the church when we go buy an envelope, and still pulling it out from like our gas or our food envelopes. We're trying to keep all that separate. Planner Savings is a new one for us. If you haven't seen, I started a savings challenge for the new planner releases to help, because I don't want to use any more pay forward services unless it's an extreme circumstance. Like I don't have no other choice circumstance. I don't want to lie on it to buy planner supplies. So we have added $35 into it this month, which is a good start. I spent $20 of it because there is some budgeting stickers that I purchased for October and November. Of course, you will see that in our setup videos. So at this point, we still have $15 in our in the savings. So we still have $15 in our envelope. I'll get it out in a minute. Okay, so let's look at our totals for the month. This is where it gets interesting. Because, yes, we may throw $5 in here, $10 there, $20 there. And we really don't see how much overall we're adding into our envelope. So it may not feel like we're doing anything, but in reality we are, because remember, every dime counts. So let's look at this. So our starting balance, it was $164 last month, at the end of the month, and I finally realized my mistake. So it's $162. So that's the reason why there's white out there. We have totaled added $403. I did not think that was that high because, like I said, we only add $20 here, $11 there into these envelopes. But as a total, that is awesome. Before I started my budgeting journey in January, I only been doing this 8 months. This would have been spent probably on food, Amazon, planner supplies, just little things. But because we started our budgeting journey, we was able to start saving at least $403. And we are a low income family. So don't let that frighten you that you're not able to save but just because you're low income. You'll get there, my friend. It just takes one step at a time. We only used $267 of our funds And that is because the majority went into our car. So without that amount, it would have been a whole lot less. Okay? So we're still good because we got $298 between all of these categories. Again, if before I started my budgeting journey, this I wouldn't have this. It would have been gone. Trying to get away from living from paycheck for paycheck. We're getting there. Yes, it's taken me a while to do it, but it's progressed. If you like to have the sinking fund tracker, let me extend it out a little bit better so you can see the whole picture. All you have to do is there will be a link listed below. You just sign up to receive my monthly newsletter. You'll get this starting out, and then also you'll get every month on the 15th. If something changes, I'll let you know on the date. On the 15th, you'll get free savings challenges, trackers, and other items from me. So let's compare notes from last month's to this month's and from June. Just see where we're at. Now this is the monthly view. Again, I messed up. It was supposed to be 162. I fixed it. It just took me to August to realize what I'd done. So let's compare notes. So I guess you can say this is kind of like a quarterly update since it's 3 months. So let's see how we improved during these months. So starting out balances. In June and June we had $44. July is $417, and then August $162. So we are improving some. So the total amount put in. This is one of the lowest amounts of the three, and that is because my first paycheck, everything in the world decided to come out of that paycheck. All the bills seemed like it wouldn't come out of that paycheck. So I wasn't able to add as much as I want to. And then the last paycheck, I had some additional bills that popped up that I had to pay. But that's okay. We're still approving because without, where would we be without this amount, right? Spending, this was July was our most spending of the three, and that's because we had a lot of car issues. Me and the HHR don't get along. We have a love-hate relationship sometimes, and that was the month that we had one of those relationships. And the total amounts, not as much as June, but we're doing better than we did in July. Okay. September is a new month. We're dusting off our britches and say, okay, yes, we had these issues. Thankfully, we had the money to cover those issues. And now let's look forward to a new month. And let's see how better we can improve in September. I wanted to show you something. If you have an Erin Condren, now this is life planner. You get these in with your life planners, right? And you may not know exactly what to do with these. I've turned this into something that I can use for my budget. Let me show you. It says plan for tomorrow and celebrate today. So, it kind of goes along with budgeting because we're planning and saving up for today, for tomorrow, today, right? Okay, so this is supposed to be a perpetual calendar and contacts section. Okay, so I turn this in to a tracker for my individual sinking funds and savings. So I'm able to see visually how we are doing between the months, where we started and where we're ending at. So I'm just going to give this a flip through because you've already seen these in my other sinking funds and savings update. I'm just going to show you how I've done this. I just put the sticker over the month. I just put the month, the beginning balance, how much we added, how much we used, and what's left. And I have these ones still left when I add them. If I add any more. Do you enjoy budgeting videos? I have plenty to choose from. They'll be popping up over here on the right hand corner in just a few moments. If you're new here, please take a look around and consider hitting that subscribe button and becoming part of my budgeting community here. And remember, every dime counts. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a great one and be blessed. Bye.